Hong Kong, the two rookie lanterns made it out of the tsunami the moment their rings came back online. Green Lantern Simon Baz managed to create constructs to get the civilians to safety, while Lantern Jessica Cruz fends off the raging tsunami. Simon Baz takes a moment to check on the civilians, but they still appear to be possessed. But suddenly, the civilians fell unconscious and they dropped to the floor. They awoke with no memory of the last half hour. The same thing happened in San Francisco, but the Flash is relieved that everyone is okay. Batman radios in to the Scarlet Speedster that he is needed in Gotham. Seconds later, the fastest man alive made his way to the Dark Knight City. Before Batman could finish his sentence, Barry Allen had already taken down the alien swarm and the people of Gotham are safe once again. Hours later, the Justice League regroups at the Watchtower. Cyborg informs his group that these natural catastrophes all happened at the same time. There is something inside Earth's outer core that is emitting gravitational pulses that are increasing in power with each cycle. Earth survived the first one, but a second attack is imminent. There is also an alien ship or weapon that landed in Gotham. The swarm is another threat that the Justice League must address. Wonder Woman arrives with a third problem. Those possessed civilians are controlled by something called the Kindred. Everything must be connected, somehow. The Watchtower's hull is breached. Cyborg identifies over 1,000 vessels converging upon their HQ. If it is the same thing that attacked Gotham, then there is a payload of biological weapons in each one of those vessels. The Justice League has their mission, but Batman is going elsewhere. Bruce is going to get him. Atlantis. King Arthur should be dead from the collapsed ruins, but he isn't. Instead, Arthur hears singing. It's beautiful, calming, tranquil. Did these stones save the life of Arthur Curry? The King of Atlantis grabs the stones and proceeds to head back to his city. An Atlantean guardsman finds his king. The guardsman informs Arthur that those stones are the Zodiac crystals that were in the collapsed museum. But enough talk about Atlantean artifacts. The guard pulls King Arthur to an entity that could threaten the entire world. Metropolis. Batman's vantage point allows him to witness Superman blasting alien vessels out of the sky with his heat vision. He doesn't know this Superman. He doesn't trust this Superman. But right now, if the world is to survive this attack, Superman will be needed. Batman has a job for the Man of Steel. He needs Superman to go to the center of the Earth. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Comic Island. My name is Joey and thank you so much for watching our coverage of the Justice League issue 2. So here we are, back again with the third Justice League comic book from Bryan Hitch. Let's see how it compares to the last two issues that we covered here on Comic Island. After a turbulent start for Hitch on Justice League, I feel as though I'm getting a bit more used to his story and the art. I love consistency in art, and if it remains consistent, then I can get lost in the story. So let's take a closer look at what's going on. There are 3 different attacks on Earth right now: earthquakes, alien ships, and some mind control. We gotta assume that this new villain is called the Kindred. It sounds like a Hive Queen type of villain to me. If this is true, then that means that the League will be facing a similar problem to what they faced with Starro. So I'm hoping for the best and hope that this new threat brings something new to the table. Now, let's discuss the 2 things that worked for me in this issue. We got some nice character development with 2 rookie lanterns. It takes great focus with willpower for a Green Lantern to create a construct, but Boss has only been a lantern for a little under a year, and yet he managed to create a few dozen airships to transport the people to safety? That's really impressive. But Jessica barely scripts enough willpower to create her own construct to push back the tsunami. It probably won't happen in the pages of Justice League, but I can see these two really getting under each other's skin. But like any buddy cop story, they will most likely have each other's backs when it comes down to doing their job. FYI, in Green Lanterns issue 1, we discover that Simon Baz somehow gained an ability called Emerald Sight. Right now, we don't fully know the extent of this new power, but I like knowing that there is a power uniqueness within each Earth Lantern. But for Jessica, it seems like she still has a long road of learning to look forward to. So, they saved the best for last. One of the greatest dynamic in the Justice League right now is the loss of the New 52 Superman and the inclusion of post-crisis Superman. Bryan Hitch is doing a great job so far by giving us a taste of what we are looking forward to. I would love to see the relationship between post-crisis Superman and the Justice League explored further, but I want it done right, so I'm actually glad that Bryan Hitch saved it till the end. We already had clues as to how Batman feels about this new Superman, but in these last few pages, we find exactly how Batman feels about this new guy. It plays into exactly who Batman is, a paranoid, always prepared warrior. Batman is known to be a master detective, the greatest some might say. But he never knew the existence of this second Superman till recently. This must be a huge blow to his distrust-o-meter. So it is like him to tippy-toe and test the waters around this new Superman, and I'm loving this new chemistry. But other than that, this issue felt like a nice breath of fresh air compared to the last two from Bryan Hitch. Hitch nailed Batman's behavior, and he gave us a bit of the relationship between the League and this post-crisis Superman. Oh, by the way guys, a few of you have commented that you were confused as hell as to who this Superman is, and where is New 52 Superman. Please let me know if you want me to do a video explaining what happened in the comments below. With enough requests, I would like to make a video on it so everyone gets caught up in the story so far. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in another Comic Island video.